Call to order the Town of St. John Plan Commission Study Session for August 7th, 2024. Would invite all that are able to stand for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Can we get the roll call, please?
Joe Gomez-Stagel is absent. Pete Cladaris is absent. John Gill.
Here.
Bob Valoy.
Here.
Russ Vogel is absent.
No, Russ is logging on right now.
Russ Vogel will be online for attendance. Justin Nestor.
Present.
Colin Emchway is absent. Adam Decker.
Present.
John Dykstra.
Here.
Bill Manisopoulos.
Here.
Ashley Abernathy present.
All right, item 4, old and new business. Item A, 2024-15 Scooters Coffee. Final plat for one lot subdivision and site plan for a property located at 8455 Wicker Avenue, St. John, Indiana. Mr. Huss, good evening.
Good evening. James Huss with DVG team representing Grit and Grind LLC. Nothing real new to report. I believe we have one very minor comment left that Engineer Dykstra mentioned to me today. Other than that, we've turned in all requisite materials to the town. Our NDOT permit was received just yesterday, which was one of the remaining conditional items. And we will be back here on the meeting for the 21st, seeking final plat of subdivision and site development approval.
Mr. Dykstra, engineering-wise?
Yes, that's accurate how he presented it. There's one plat comment left, and that's it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And you'll let us know in 2 weeks if there's...
Yeah, there'll be a final letter for the final plat with the review fee and typical. Yeah.
Okay. Questions, comments? We will see you back on the 21st.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Item B, 2024-17 Meadowall, final primary plat for a 4-lot subdivision at 9117 Patterson Street, St. John, Indiana.
Kevin Hunt, Shilling Development, 8900 Wicker Avenue, representing the owners. We're here for a study session on the final plat for a 4-lot subdivision. We'll be coming back on August 21st. I believe DVG and Robinson are working on plat comments. I think DVG has received those. And we've worked out, I think, some easement issues. And we're taking in some comments on water line issues and going to address those.
Okay. Same thing.
Yeah, same thing. There'll be some comments, and DVG's been made aware of that. It's under review because we just received the plat. So.
Okay. And then you said there's a water line issue?
We received additional comments about the existing water line, and we're going to discuss those internally and get back to the town staff.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you. Item C, 2024-18 Rose Garden, proposed primary plat for a 2-lot subdivision for the Rose Garden Addition, Phase 3, Block 3, located at the east side of Willow Lane, south of 91st Place.
So I just wanted to get this back in front of the Plan Commission because they were last in front of you at the beginning of July. Initially, they were going to try for the July public hearing. Instead, they decided to go for the August 21st public hearing, which they were given approval to post for public hearing. Essentially, what they're doing is they are platting the last 2 lots of Rose Garden Phase 3, and this will be a primary plat amendment because originally when the primary plat was approved, it was approved with Willow Lane going all the way through and curving to 93rd. It has since been discovered that the soils in that area would not support that, so that's why they are seeking the amendment to that primary plat to make this a cul-de-sac dead end instead of a through to 92nd.
Questions, comments? So they'll be back on the 21st then?
They will be on the 21st for public hearing.
Okay. Sounds good. Item D, 2024-12, the Gates of St. John, Units 29 through 31, proposed primary plat for the Gates of St. John, Units 29 through 31, development, zone PUD, LBL development. I was just waiting to see if money fell out of your pocket. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Fortunately, I don't carry the money in this binder, so. Steve Kill, representing LBL Development, 14400 Lakeshore Drive, Cedar Lake. Dropped off a set of primary plans for everybody. I don't know if everybody's had a chance to take a peek at them yet or look at them. I know we've had a lot of discussion with Bob, a lot of discussion with Adam. As far as the layout goes, really nothing's changed. So I guess I would like to see if anybody has any questions or comments. It's consistent with what the town council approved. We're right on track with it. The phasing is consistent. Everything is the same.
Questions, comments? No?
We had a meeting about the utilities and all that's been worked out, so no, everything's fine on my part.
Engineering wise?
We are not reviewing this one.
Okay.
That's through McAlpine Engineering. There were a couple of small items, and they're working on getting those fixed up.
Okay, I got you. All right. So you will come back on I saw the sign out there, so on the 21st?
Yes, we do have a sign posted. We will be back here for a public hearing on the 21st, yes.
All right. Thank you. Item E, 2024-20, Little Rascals Daycare, request for a zone change to C1 zoning classification for a property located at 16041 Thailand Street, St. John, Indiana.
Good evening. Nick Georgiou, Region Contractors, Design Build, and James Huss, DBG team, our civil engineer. This is just an update on the project. We appeared at the last Plan Commission meeting for permission to do the rezone public hearing, which is scheduled for August 21st. That is rezoning the property from I to C1. In discussions with staff and Plan Commission, the objective is to create a 2-lot commercial subdivision. The plan that's up on the plans here, on the board here, is the updated current scenario, at least building the first building, which is about a 7,000 square foot daycare center on the larger lot, approximately 30 spaces. We expect to come back, subject to obviously our rezoning approval, hopefully next month in September with civil engineering or preliminary retention, et cetera. We still have some ongoing questions relative to streets, curbs, sidewalks, or whether those items will be part of the scenario. Just for background purpose, the shaded L-shaped building in the upper left is the current Little Rascals building, which eventually will be demolished and removed when the new facility is constructed. That's it. Any other questions for myself or Mr. Huss?
If I could just add, all advertisements for the public hearing have been completed. I believe I emailed them to Ashley before I left today.
I did receive them.
Did?
Yes.
Very good. Thank you.
Anyone questions, comments? All right. See you back in 2 weeks.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item F, 2021-31. Gates Units 24, 25, 27, and 28. Request to extend the primary plat of the Gates Units 24, 25, 27, and 28, and to amend the address of Lot 2511 from 10686 Whitney to 10586 Whitney.
Right. I guess the reason we're asking for just an extension real quick is just out of caution. We don't want a primary plat to expire right when we're paving the roads and ready to come in for final plat. So it's just out of caution, Justin, that's all. So we're just asking for an extension of the primary plat. It will not be required. We will have it done well in advance of anything expiring. We'll start final platting right away.
Okay.
It's just out of an abundance of caution, that's all.
Just to extend it.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the address, it was found during permitting process that the address for lot 2511 is out of sequence. It is currently 10686 and it needs to be 10586 to be in sequence with the lots above and below it. So this is just to get you, to make you aware of it, as statutorily Plan Commission has final approval over addresses.
So you're going to see a certificate of correction that was prepared by the surveyor. So that's all stamped. Once you guys just formally act on that, we'll go ahead and get that recorded, and that will just be appended to the plat then. Just an address, that's all.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks.
Thank you.
Item G, 2024-2021, zoning ordinance amendment.
Plan Commission, this is the zoning ordinance amendment to amend the legal notice requirement that we've talked about the past couple of sessions. As requested, Adam has amended the ordinance to reduce the required newspaper from 2 to 1, the minimum of 10 days prior to the public hearing, reducing the 300-foot radius to just directly adjacent property owners. The sign is still going to be required, and then we are now adding in that every public hearing will be published on the town's website. So the ordinance has been amended to reflect that it has been distributed to the Plan Commission. It has also been distributed to the BZA. The BZA finds it favorable and moved to accept all these changes that have been discussed. I am working on getting it publicly advertised, but ironically, I am having issues with the newspaper to get us publicly advertised. I thought it was quite ironic with the fact that we are seeking to amend our public hearing requirement.
So that change to the amendment is, or to the ordinance is certainly relevant at this point, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And then with the most recent set of BZA and Plan Commission, I have been hearing, once again, post office has been quite unfavorable to a multitude of certified mailings. So all this is coming at a very fortuitous time with issues with newspapers and post office.
Okay. Questions, comments? All right. That's all for old and new business. Item 5, adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Gill, second by Mr. Roy. All in favor? Aye. Have a good night, everybody.